my life despite whatever is going on and what is possible in nature. And when God sees that we trust Him above nature, God says, wow. Nature, olam, the word in Hebrew olam means hidden, helen. You do not trust in nature or the order of things, and you are instead putting your trust in me, which is above nature. I will reward you above nature. That means even if you don't deserve it, even if you don't earn it, even if you don't anything, the bitachon, the trust in itself is the magic button that we press, and we bring down God's blessing into our lives. And I've applied this in every area. I applied it when I went to yeshiva the first time. I cannot tell you how difficult my experience was going to yeshiva. I fought. I clawed my way into yeshiva. Everybody from my friends, my community, everybody that was close to me, disowned me when I went to yeshiva. I whitewashed it a little in my film because personal reasons. But I whitewashed it. It was the most miserable, difficult experience in my life. And I remember saying to God, I don't think you ever punished a Jew ever in his life or her life for going to yeshiva or to seminary. I don't think it ever happened. You could clap for it. I applied it when I was getting married. I went to go marry a girl from Panama. You have to understand, in Montreal, marrying a girl from Toronto is far. I hopped on a plane to go meet a woman I never spoke to in my life. And I'm like, Robbie, how do you do it? And I went to go meet her. I never spoken to her in my life. I ended up getting married to that woman 90 days later. I trusted the one above. I give tzedakah. I am an animal when it comes to giving tzedakah. I'm coming with a new movie. You're going to see it next year. Sorry, right in Elul time, is about giving tzedakah. This year, with Hashem's help, I pledged $250,000, and I'm more than halfway through the pledge. Because I trust in the Lord. I look like Sparty, but now that you see me talking, this is definitely not Sparty. I did it when I left my family business. I trusted the one above. I remember leaving my family's office one day, and I'm on the bridge. The day that I left, I was on the bridge, and I'm speaking with my wife, and she says, how are we going to do it? With tears in my eyes, I said, I don't know how, I don't know where, I don't know when, but Hashem is going to take care of us. So let's go back to the mask business. I got off the horse, right, the next day. I get the call. And the game in the mask business was like this. There was airplanes that were flying masks into North America. And there was simultaneously boats that were leaving China. And the game was to fly as many airplanes as you could before the boat hit. We started off with 10,000 masks. My partner said, how do you want to bring it? I said, 10,000. It says in Judaism, another person's money has to be as dear to you as your own money. So I said, I'm not willing to, my own money I'll lose, your money I won't. Let's start with 10,000. The 10,000 came, before it hit the ground, it was gone. I said, oh, wow, that was cool. Let's go to 50. We ordered 50. Before it left China, it was gone. Whoa, let's try 100,000. Gone. 1 million. Gone. And we flew millions and millions and millions and millions and millions and millions of masks into North America. And who was delivering them? Your boy, Big B. I stripped my wife's car. I took out, the ladies have minivans over here, so you rearrange the seats. I ripped every seat out of them. My wife, to her horror, sees that her car had been dismantled. And I was the only Meshugana driving in the streets during the height of the pandemic delivering masks, living my best life. It was geschmack. It was amazing. It was one of the best times. I made more money in those 3 months than I ever had in my entire life combined. Money is not evil. Money is great. And the Torah speaks a lot about money, by the way. How many times it mentioned gold, silver? I mean, money is beautiful. You can do great things with money. So the sting, I really believe, besides the tzedakah that I gave also at the time, I believe that it was the trust that helped me calm myself down. God, so you trust me. I'm literally self-destructing the world, and this lonely Jew is riding my back in the desert, and he's trusting me, and I believe that that's one of the reasons, besides the charity that I gave at that time. Out of my $30,000 in my bank, I gave $4,000 and went to each one of the rabbis in my shul so that they should have food on their plate for Pesach. Between the charity and the trust, that's why God gave me the blessing. And really, I rock climb every morning. That's what I do for exercise. I'm an eclectic guy, what can I say? I go rock climbing every single morning. And in rock climbing, there's so many life lessons to be learned from that beautiful sport. But I'll tell you my biggest takeaway from that sport. There's a rope that connects you to the top. And as you're climbing, you could climb with confidence because you know if you mess up, ultimately you cannot fall. And there are times when I'm rock climbing, I happen to be petrified of heights. There's times when I'm climbing where your belay makes a sound, the metal belt, and it frees up because I think that it unclipped. And at that moment, I can't climb, I can't move, I'm paralyzed, I completely lost my confidence, and I'm petrified. Until I touch the belt again and I realize it's connected, and then I can climb up that mountain like a champion. And if we understand in our lives that really ultimately we are wearing a harness, we are wearing a belt, and we are connected on high, and we cannot fall, we can march forward with strength and with confidence in the face of any adversity. I don't like to talk about anti-Semitism so much, although it would be good for my views online. It's just like, it's not even worth it. I probably will, so somebody will call me out and say, oh, he said he did it, but he did. But I just don't care about it. I'm so focused on the goal. God is so much bigger. So much. The Jewish people are the chosen people. We're part of the greatest story ever told. So a Schmalistinian wants to say that he threw a rock and we shot him, and the whole world freaks out. I don't get so. He shouldn't have thrown the rock in the first place. What kind of world do we live in? I don't get so caught up with it. It's like, let it happen. We're so much bigger than this. So there was a time, unfortunately, where the mask business fell apart. I knew that was the case because my Uber driver had offered to sell me masks. At that point, it was time to get out. And I call my partner, and I say, look, he says to me, before I could get anything out, he said, Berel, we gotta ramp up. We gotta get this thing rocking and rolling. We're going too small. I don't want to bring 1 million at a time. I want to start bringing 5 million masks at a time. And I said to him, not only do I not want to do that, but if I could cancel the 1 million in the air, I would, because I had intelligence that there was a boat that was about to hit the shores. And 3 days later, the masks went from 60 or 70 cents a mask to like 3 or 5 cents a mask. And he was so upset about me. I was fire selling masks at cost. He was so upset about me. Today he says I'm the biggest genius at the world. By the way, it's a miracle in itself. A lot of people lost their shirts with masks. It hurt a lot of business. A lot of people got hurt with that business. But Hashem helped me time it properly. So as the mask business started to fall down and go, guess who went with it? I went with it. because my being is connected to business. And if anybody has a problem with that, so is, just look at Lisa Klein's world. There are Jewish people that their focus in this world is to be in business. And that's what God put me in this world to do. And it killed me. And our business, my video business, I have another business in video production, that started to fall, that didn't start, it was dead. It was dead in the water. And I had like a period where I was, as we say in Yiddish, nish to him, nish to her. I wasn't here, I wasn't there. I was doing nothing. And for me to do nothing is the worst thing that can happen. And I started to become very depressed. Very depressed. And I was losing myself. I went with my wife to Panama for like 2 or 3 months because Montreal, I don't know if you heard about this, but it became a Soviet country. It's owned by a dictator called Vladimir Trudeau. Yeah, we went there. And I had to escape. So I escaped to Panama. And I was so low. I couldn't lift myself out of this low place that I was in. I mean, it was rough. I lost my, even, what are those fried things that you guys eat? What did it with the meat? Even kibbeh didn't interest me. Kibbeh. We don't do that in Nashville. I wish we did. I really loved it. And I couldn't lift myself out. And my wife was tired of hearing about it. So I decided to reach out to an executive coach. And on my first conversation with him, in tears, I said to him, you are looking right now at a bird that has broken wings. But I've been here before. And I will tell you that I know myself. I won't stay here for long. And when I get out of this place, you will witness me like a bird, like a phoenix rising from the ashes to take over the world. He helped me understand. He helped me see my greatness. He helped me understand who I was. There's two mitzvahs that people don't really talk about. I really wanted to find a source in Torah for a coach. Everything in my life that I do, I try to do according to Torah. And I was scouring. I couldn't find anything. And it really bothered me. And then I realized it smacked me in the face. It was in front of me this whole time. There's a mitzvah in Pirkei Avos, Aseh lecha and kinei lecha chaver. Make yourself a rabbi and acquire a coach. And the Bar Tanua has an interesting, he goes so in depth about it, so beautiful.